You're listening to the English Football Podcast. Hello and welcome to the English Football Podcast for another episode of our Premier League predictions. My name's Callum Hewitt. I'm joined with Theo and Luca.
Hello
lads.
Hello. You good? Hiya.
Very good, thanks.
Nice weather today.
Right then. So we're going to decide who our new champion will be, whether it changes or not. Our Champions League places, Europa League places and Europa Conference League. And then we'll decide our bottom three relegation places and who just survives in 17th. Right then. Shall we start
Do you want
with
to go
7th?
first, Callum? You can go first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll start with
And then
my
I'll go
7th then.
second and Luca, and then we just keep
Right then.
Let's go.
So, in 7th, I don't know, because Chelsea have obviously lost. Well, we're going to talk about that in another episode about who should be sat next. But, you know, they've just... I mean, they did win against Bournemouth, but then they drew against Nottingham Forest.
That's Bournemouth, though. That's Bournemouth.
But
and that's,
you have to go to the City Ground, especially as being Chelsea, being ninth, now ninth in the league. You need to go there and beat them, you know.
Exactly.
So, I don't know though, because I don't see the likes of Brentford and Fulham or Brighton going into the 7th spot. So I do still think that Chelsea will do it.
Yeah.
Right then, so I've got Chelsea in 7th. What about you, Theo?
I think that, I think Chelsea could be it, because there's like Brentford are 7th at the minute, but I don't think that will last. I think, and Fulham, I don't see them getting there. I think it's between Chelsea and Brighton, but it's the overall squad as well, and Chelsea do have the better team, and I can't really imagine them not getting top 7, so I think, I'll go Chelsea as well. Luca?
Right then, Luca, your prediction?
I think, for me, it's a call between Brentford, Chelsea, and Brighton. Right now in 7th, it's Brentford, with Fulham just behind. I think Fulham, yes, they've had quite a few great games, great results, but I do not think they will last for the whole season where they are. With Brentford, I believe they can, because they've definitely done that before. But Brighton, they're looking less, and I don't know whether it's just McAllister, but less likely. I think overall I'm going to go Chelsea, and then I think 8th place will go to Brentford, but I think Chelsea will get it.
Well, it will be a good season for Brentford if they can get 7th or 8th, you know, because they came up 2 seasons ago. I mean, Brighton, you talked about. Do you think McAllister, after that brilliant World Cup, will probably leave?
I think there'll be many clubs wanting him, and I think one of them will be better than Brighton, so I do think he will leave. They've not been the same without him, but I think McAllister will probably leave Brighton after winning. So
we've all gone with Chelsea for 7th. We'll move on to the 2 Europa League places in 5th and 6th. Should I go first again?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's because of Liverpool who just lost to Brentford. So I was thinking in the top 4, definitely Arsenal, Man City. But then it's about, I think Newcastle, with the teams behind them, I don't see them getting. I maybe Newcastle 5th, I think. And 6th, I'll probably go with Liverpool. Newcastle and Liverpool in the. So I went Liverpool and Man U last time. But from Man U's superb start after the break and Spurs' terrible start, then where would I put Spurs? Because They're not coming.
I'd put
sixth.
Newcastle top 4.
You could just take.
And it's
your choice?
no. I think it's hard because Spurs are always they're just a team you never know.
Club.
You never know what's going to happen. So I know Liverpool have just lost to Brentford, but they'll definitely turn it around. I think it's going to be Newcastle and Spurs in 6th.
Okay.
So Tottenham Hotspur in 6th, just above Chelsea and Newcastle. Maybe just missing out on top 4.
Yeah. Even that though, getting 5th for Newcastle will still be amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Right then, Theo, your Europa League.
So I think it's kind of similar to what I said last time. I think Liverpool, they're 6th at the minute, and I think they will finish 6th because then they are a good team. Like Klopp has been amazing, but I don't think they can. They're not gonna just suddenly win every single game. Well, I hope not. So I think Liverpool 6th, and then for me it's out of Man U or Tottenham because I think Newcastle will be above them by the end. So I think it's tough because Tottenham, they have them years where they're Champions League and then they and then so I think Tottenham 5th. Yeah. Tottenham 5th, because I think Man U, like you said, the way they've started, I think overall they are better than Spurs and they can beat them. So I think Man U will be above them. So Spurs 5th. Yeah.
Right then. So I mean, it's quite clear to see what me and Theo's top 4 will be. It's just whether we've changed who will win the league or not. But I think the thing. Because Newcastle, I don't see Man U and Liverpool. Well, I mean they've just lost to Brentford, so okay. But I don't see Man U especially losing too many points.
Yeah.
Although I do see Newcastle, because they've got a brilliant team, but I just don't see them up there in the top 4. Exactly. They're still halfway through the season to go. I don't think they can keep up there.
Yeah.
Just because of all the pressure and
I don't think they're one of the best teams to compete for that high level.
All the players that they've never experienced something like this.
Yeah.
Being in a chance to get
never had
a Champions League spot.
Tough of a challenge. It just them in the Champions League. It will. They haven't coped in they haven't been Champions League for years, so. It'll be a big change if they do get top 4. Yeah.
Luca, 5th and 6th.
I'm gonna go different to what both of you said. I think my 6th place will be Newcastle. I think everything Callum's just said, I completely agree because Newcastle, yes, they're looking outstanding right now. 3rd place in the league, above Liverpool, Spurs, and Man U. But with the team they've got, I don't think there's the quality enough in their team to compete for a top 4 spot. I think they'll probably drop down the second half of the season because we've just reached halfway through the season, haven't we? So they'll probably drop down. I just don't think their team is competing for a spot like that with that much pressure.
I mean, 6th is still a superb position for Newcastle, especially with the Eddie Howe's done so well. They were, I think it was 18th or 17th last season when Eddie Howe came in, and he got them up to 11th, and now he's got them into.
I know the money has helped though, but still, as a manager, he has changed a lot. Luca, who do you think
your 5th?
5th, Spurs. I think Liverpool. Obviously, Theo's put them 6th, and you've put Spurs 5th, but Liverpool. They're looking just all out crap right now. They're looking awful. But I do think this next half of the season, because it's Jurgen Klopp, he's got to do something. That's who he is. I think from what he's done with teams before and Liverpool before, he will definitely have a word with them, or he'll just wake them up. I think Liverpool, we've seen them do it before as well, and I think they will just now power through. and get top 4. Won't say where yet, but definitely in top 4. And Spurs, well, I just hate Spurs and they're looking crap, so I'll put them 5th.
Right.
But yeah, they'll probably get above Newcastle, but 5th is a good spot for them.
Should we do 4th and 3rd? And then do the relegation, and then go back to.
I'm just gonna change, but I'll
let's do that.
Yeah.
So, 4th and 3rd, I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be. It's between Man U and Liverpool. It's just, I think Man U are gonna come 3rd.
I agree. Totally.
And I think Liverpool will come 4th.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool, they have just lost to Brentford, but last season they drew to Brighton, and they still managed to get 2nd by 1 point. But I think and also Brentford have beaten Man City, Liverpool.
Yeah, Arsenal are the only
Man
Big
U.
6 team that have beat Brentford, just saying.
Okay,
just saying,
cheers.
Yeah.
But yeah, Man U 3rd, Liverpool 4th.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to change mine. I'm going to put Newcastle 5th instead of Spurs. Huh? So then I'm putting Spurs at 4th, I think. I just think because, I don't know.
Spurs are top 4.
I think Liverpool won't. So for me, it's out of Newcastle or Spurs. And like you were saying, I don't really see Newcastle in that top 4 really.
I see Spurs dropping more points than Newcastle this season. But anyway, it's your choice. Right, third Theo. I'm guessing you're going with Man U.
Well, yeah, Man U, because they won't drop points. But now I'm just debating Spurs or Newcastle. Whilst Luke has a go, let me just think. I just need...
Right, Luca, you're 4th and 3rd?
I don't really need much explanation. I'm just going same as you. Man U, 3rd. Liverpool, 4th. I think at the start of the season, there were a lot of, obviously, banter towards Man U losing 4-0 to Brentford. And
they've really
performing shockingly. But boy, if they come back with some great results, and with obviously Ronaldo leaving, they've come back with some great results. And I just think, from how you've seen them play now, I think they're just going to carry it on for the rest of the season. I don't think they're competing with the top 2, but I think they will compete with, obviously, Champions League. And, as I said, Liverpool are going to... Klopp will have a word and they'll come back, but I don't think they'll come back enough. I think there'll be a lot of points between Man U and Liverpool for 3rd and 4th. But, yeah, I think that's pretty clear.
Right then, we'll move on to the relegation. Before we say our top 2, I'm guessing...
I'm going to have a look at the relegation.
I'm guessing it's all between Man City and Arsenal.
No, I put Leicester in the top 2.
But we'll start at rock bottom. I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest. I think...
Ooh,
Yes, they've just drawn to Chelsea, and yes, they were the better team against Chelsea. But cheers for that, Luca. But
you just did. No.
But I think it's Forest. I know they've just come up, and they, have had they're 18th now, drawn on points with West Ham, which isn't good. But I don't see them getting out of the relegation zone with the teams around. I don't see them getting above Wolves, Southampton and Everton, and hopefully West Ham. But, so I'm putting them rock bottom. Yeah. Theo?
I think it's going to be Bournemouth. Rock bottom. Because, yeah, I think Bournemouth, because they are good and they're I think 15th or something this season so far, but I just think they're not. I don't think they really have a chance of staying up, because there are better teams than them. But I don't know. That I think.
Okay.
But because Forest are better than Bournemouth, I think, and they are doing well. So Bournemouth. I don't think they can cope to just stay up. Or
Luca?
I think Southampton. I think, well, they are bottom now. They've had a couple of good results, draw into the mighty Arsenal, but they're performing so badly. And to compare them to last season, though, they were, well, not a good team, but you could see, they weren't like on the edge of it relegation that much. That was probably Leeds, but I'd say Southampton. They've been so bad this season, and no, they've been shocking. But I don't think any team. I was debating them or Bournemouth, but I think there's 4 points now. I think Bournemouth will go up and up, but there's no debate really. Southampton.
Right then.
Do you want to do 18 and 19?
Yeah, we'll do. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So 19th, I've gone with Southampton. 18th was hard because I'm going to go Southampton and Bournemouth.
I'm going. Yeah.
So, and then the one who survives it, I don't see Wolves getting too far down. You know.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna not finish. I think they're gonna finish higher than 16th. I don't see Everton. It's just
I know.
West Ham and Leeds. I don't see Leeds in it, but then I have to have hope in West Ham.
Yeah.
So
I see West Ham getting relegated. Okay.
So I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm just gonna go Everton.
Everton, yeah. That's good
So
choice.
Everton 17th, Bournemouth 18th, Southampton 19th, Nottingham Forest 20th. Theo?
I think Southampton 19th because they're not having a good season. Then I think Wolves will be 18th. I just see them going down because they're not doing well for me. And I think it's just a poor season for them. And then buying Diego Costa, that's poor. He's not doing well. So Wolves. And then 17th, I think it's out of Forest or Everton. And I think Forest are doing quite bad, but Everton are just playing poor. But I think because Forest are now close to relegation, I reckon Everton will be like 60th maybe, so I think Forest will be 17th just out of relegation by like a few points.
Interesting. Right then, Luca?
For me, it's 19th. I'm going Nottingham Forest, not Norwich. Forest. I think last season when they came up, everyone was shocked about how well they were, how well they played, how good they were. But yeah, they're not performing just like most of the other teams in that bottom half this season, and they're currently 18th. But I do see Wolves going above them and above a lot of those teams. In 18th place, I will put who was the other one? Go back. Oh, Bournemouth. I will put Bournemouth. I just think, just coming up. I personally believe that Forest are probably a better team than Bournemouth, but this season they've not really shown it as much. I think Bournemouth, and obviously how they are now, are going bottom. And then just escaping relegation, I'm going Everton, just like you did.
Right.
And they did that last season as well.
Right then, top two. I'm just going to say it. I think Arsenal win the league now. With I don't think, with the confidence they have, although if they lose to Newcastle tonight,
Kiss it.
then I might rethink it.
Yeah, same.
So I'm going Man City second and Arsenal first. Theo, what about you?
Oh God! Well, I have to have confidence. I can't be like, oh, we're not going to win. We're just because obviously I just have to. But I just think Man City, they've won it in years in a row. They've been up there many years, and I think, oh God, we do have the confidence, but again, if we lose to Newcastle tonight, we're 7 points clear, but that's like 2 losses and it's 1 point. So it's
you need to beat Newcastle to get some.
And if we don't beat Newcastle, I'll probably rethink it a bit, but have to have hope. Arsenal first, Man City second.
I mean, even if you and Man City beat every single other team, and Man City beat you both games, you still win by 1 point. So, it's a huge gap, 7 points.
Yeah.
So, Theo, have you gone with Arsenal winning?
Arsenal.
Right then.
Come on.
Arsenal first, Man City second. Luca?
I went for Man City last time. I'm going for Arsenal this time. I just think 7 points. Well, it's not the biggest of leads, obviously, but for where we are in the season, I think 7 points should be strong. I know we bottled it last season for Champions League, but 7 points should be strong, especially how we are this season. We're just a changed team, and God, we look amazing. But yeah, I think we'll clinch the top.
Well, I mean, it was hold on. Last season, Arsenal definitely didn't have the confidence they do this season.
Definitely.
I think
we've brought in more signings.
Yeah,
great.
I think they'll go on and win it.
If we do, honestly, especially for an Arsenal fan, that will be amazing from where we were last season, and I'll cry. It'll be so good.
I mean,
Arteta has done a lot though, because you have to have faith in a manager, and it's taken a few years, but because he's bringing in this young squad and the players we buy are young, and the whole squad is young, so it's not going to be first year. And it's taken time, and I think he's done so well. And being an assistant at Man City and coming to Arsenal, I just think he's done really well.
Right then, we'll say about we'll go through our positions and we'll say what we had last time from what we had this time.
Yeah.
So we've got our finished results.
Yes,
I'll go first. I'll start from 20th. Today I put Nottingham Forest, and last time I put Nottingham Forest, so I'm sticking with that one. Last time I put Everton 19th. Today I'm putting Southampton 19th. Although they're still in the relegation zone. Last time when I put them 18th. And today I put Bournemouth 18th. So in the bottom 3 this time, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth and Southampton. In 17th I put Everton. We didn't do that last time. And in 7th, last time I put Chelsea, this time I put Chelsea. In 6th, last time I put Liverpool. Today I put Spurs. In 5th, last time I put Man U, and this time I've put Newcastle. In 4th, last time I put Newcastle, and this time I've put Liverpool. In 3rd, I put, for some reason, Tottenham Hotspur. Today I put Manchester United. And in 2nd, last time I put Arsenal, today I'm putting Man City. And in 1st, last time I thought Man City would win the league, but today I think Arsenal will win the league. Right then, Theo.
Right, so last time, 20th I put Bournemouth, and last time I put Bournemouth as well. This time I put Southampton 19th, and last time it was Leeds. And then this time I've put Wolves 18th, and last time Nottingham Forest were 18th, and then 17th Nottingham Forest, which we didn't do last time, like I said. And then 7th Chelsea, same as last time. And then 6th, last time I put Man U, this time I put Liverpool. 5th, last time I put Liverpool, this time I put Newcastle. 4th, last time I put Spurs, and this time I put Spurs. And then 3rd, last time I put Newcastle, and this time is Man U. And 2nd, last time I put City, as well as now. And then 1st, Arsenal.
Right then, Luca.
Last season, 20th place, I put Bournemouth, whereas this time I've gone Southampton. Last time I put Wolves 19th, and I've gone for Nottingham Forest this time. And 18th, I put Southampton last time, and now I've put Bournemouth, and then Everton, just escaping relegation. Last time at 7th place, I put Brighton, and this season I've changed it to Chelsea. Last time at 6th place, I put Man U, and I've changed it to Newcastle this time. Then I kept the same 5th place, which is Spurs. I kept the same 4th place, which is Liverpool. And then switched Man U and Newcastle. This time I put Man U 3rd, and I did put Newcastle 3rd. And 2nd, last time I put Arsenal, changed it to Man City, and it was Man City to win the league, but I'm going to change that up to Arsenal this time.
Right then, very good. Those are our updated predictions.
Yes.
We may do another one.
Yeah.
2/3,
round,
yeah, 2/3 through the season. But anyway, thank you for listening.
Thank
You've been
you.
listening to the English Football Podcast. I'm Callum.
I'm Theo. And I'm Luca.
Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.